Hi everyone, welcome back to DAS series. So last class we have seen what is the recurrence relation and how to frame the recurrence relation for the factorial value. So this is the factorial value recursive function recurrence relation. M of n is equal to m of n minus 1 okay na, plus 1. So we shall take this one as a first equation. So how to solve using substitution method we will see. So now what we want to do, we want to find the value for m of n minus 1. So in the place of n, we need to apply n minus 1. The plus 1 will exist the same. Why? Because in the first equation just we are going to apply n minus 1 alone. The whole thing will be replaced. So in the first equation already plus 1 is there. So m of n minus 1 already minus 1 is there plus 1. So the whole equation is replaced only with n minus 1. Already we have plus 1. So m of n minus 2 plus 2. So now we need to find out the value for m of n minus 2. So this is the second equation. Next we will find the value for m of n minus 2. So in the first equation we need to apply instead of n minus 2. So n minus 2 minus 1 plus 1. N minus 2 minus 1 plus 1. That is minus 1. That is not minus 2. Sorry. So n minus 2 minus 1 plus 3. So that is not minus n minus 2 minus 2. That is n minus 3 plus 3. So already the value is there now, the same value will be there. So n minus 3 if you want to substitute now, n minus 3 minus 3 plus 1. So n minus 4 plus 4, that is fourth equation. Similarly if you want to find out all the equation now, so what will be the general term for all the equation? So you need to consider the m of n for all the equation 1, 2, 3 we have found out now. So we need to take all those equation. Generally how you can form, okay na? So m of n minus 1, m of n minus 2, m of n minus 3, it goes on. So that 1, 2, 3 value can be generalized in a particular variable, okay? So that can be generalized with the particular variable 1, 2, 3, any variable. Here we have taken I variable. So m of I. Why? Because in the first equation n minus 1, second one n minus 2. Likewise we can generalize that 1, 2, 3 as I variable through I variable. Similarly this 1, 2, 3 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, that can be generalized with the help of this variable I. So m of n minus I plus I. So this is the generalized term where we have formed with the help of the recurrence relation. So what is the last step? We need to solve this recurrence relation. So how to solve this one? With the help of the initial value we can solve this one. What is the initial value? M of 0 is equal to 0. When n is equal to 0, no multiplications will be done. Again no calling the function itself. We will stop calling the function itself. So we want to match with this n minus I with 0. So what will happen? N will be remain on the particular side. So n minus I is equal to 0. So n minus I is equal to 0. With the help of initial condition we are matching. So n is equal to minus I will become plus I when it pass on to the equal to symbol. Wherever I comes you can replace it as n. So wherever I appears we can replace it with n. So I can be replaced with n. This I also can be replaced with n. So n minus n 0. M of 0 initial condition 0. M of 0 is equal to 0. 0 plus n. So now what is the value? Suppose instead of 0 if you are getting some constant value also, we will ignore that one. We will ignore the constant value and we will take the big O of n. What is the higher order of growth n? That value will be considered. So m of n is equal to big O of n, that belongs to we go off and this is the time complexity for the factorial value. Time complexity. Okay. Thank you. We shall see in the next video with the next example.